again, everybody. Halfway through this round one matchup of the NBA playoffs, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaq. And guys, for the Mavericks, they'll be extremely motivated to come out in the second half and try to secure control. Because it's no secret to anyone that the difference between a 3-1 lead in a series as opposed to being tied 2-2 is massive. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Their defense is getting flat out embarrassed. Embarrassed, however you say it, Ernie. I realized they had to deal with a team who was red hot most of the first half, but that's an excuse. You know what? They got to be aggressive. They got to step up on that D. They got to prevent that. They need more effort, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs.
Tremendous output from Parker. He has 12 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Spurs trail by 5. We've got Drexler. Dominique Wilkins out there with Duncan. Then there's Parker. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Duncan's got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. And here is Johnson. Bosh going around him. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's
Now it's time. The hands of the opponent. Your second person, first team.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. So it's the Mavericks now. They lead by 7. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. We've got Ibaka. Allen is out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Bird in at the 3 slot.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Parker against Johnson. Here's the 3. Parker's shot is off.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
There's a good screen. Ibaka with the screen on Redick. Johnson goes in. No good off the pick. Spurs trail by 9. And the wide open shot from Reddick. It's good from long range.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Allen outside. He kicks the box. From the low block. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Mavericks lead by 8. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's Parker with the drive. Shoots off the step back. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Well, I think it takes a lot of guts to shoot the three on the fast break with a guy closing out on you.
Dallas leading by 3. Johnson outside. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
That was third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Schrempf a screen on Allen. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Johnson dishes to Bird. Out to Ibaka. The 3. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his 5th assist in this one. With and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of plus buckets here in the fourth.
He's checked in for San Antonio. And that one misses. Mavericks leading by 6. Bird outside. Releases from 15. And Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist by Bird. 20 points for Johnson.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Duncan with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Reddick. Johnson attacking, misses in close. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Wilkins. And it's sent back by Bosch. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. And it's San Antonio with another. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Johnson sets the screen for Allen. The feed to Johnson. Kicks it to Bosch. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. It's Parker with the drive. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Reddick passes to Wilkins. Another miss by Wilkins. Mavericks leading by 6. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle. And
time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
you know, he just like every other coach can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
You got to like what Magic Johnson has done in this game.
He's getting to the rack all game. If they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up. On the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop them. Guys, back to you.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Ibaka, wide open, he finds. And another basket for Dallas.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Drexler against him. Unloads from 13. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Drexler's got 4 points this quarter.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Allen kicks to Bogut. Feeds to Johnson. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Pachulia, he's checked in for Ibaka. Nene comes in for Bird. And it's Andre Robertson in for Ray Allen. Parker outside. There's the dish to Drexler. And that one's good. Drexler's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And he gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Duncan, a screen. Parker dishes to Drexler to the inside. Duncan, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy do.
1:44 left in the fourth. Mavericks leading by 7. Johnson goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 29 in the game.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Screen by Duncan. Parker passes to Drexler. Here's Robinson, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Roberson kicks to Pachulia. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Robinson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Shooting for San Antonio, David Robinson. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Pachulia. Bird comes in for Nene. And it's Allen in for Roberson. And he is unable to get the second one.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Johnson against Drexler. Johnson dishes to Bogut, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Drexler drives it. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Johnson up top, Drexler defending. And there's Bogut on the assist by Johnson. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
Allen outside. And so it's Dallas winning this one. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see.
Chris, tell us a little bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Well, I mean, it's just energy and belief. It's the belief system. You know, we all work hard. I work extremely hard, and you know, when I can go out there and just play and don't think about it and play with energy, you know, good things happen.
Chris, congratulations. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him. And down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.